material was ESR. What is the full form of ESR?
Erythrocyte sedimentation rate.
Perfect. Erythrocyte
Sedimentation.
dermatocyte sedimentation rate. If you wonder why I'm calling you Brahman, Mr. Brahman, because what you said, I am the best teacher in this
Universe.
So he is the best student in this. Hence he is Brahman. Yeah, that is the reason. Okay, don't confuse. Yeah. So just pampering you. Take it in a positive way. This is my way of pampering. Okay. I love you, as I said. Just like my son. Okay. It's like son relationship. ESR. So, what is the purpose of doing ESR? Very good. To check the. So, Ms. Simran said to check infection. Is that correct answer? In one way that is correct, but I need a proper accurate answer. What is the other purpose of performing ESR? Checking infection can be done in microbiology lab. Keep in mind. Or zero lab. Then why we have ESR in hematology? It has a connection with infection, but there is another purpose of ESR. Any more? To check the infection in the blood. So that is giving one more additional point to it. To check infection in the blood. Yes, there is a song by one singer, 50 Cent, in the club. So it's like in the blood. Anyway, next. Yes, Miss, what is your name? Chantal. Yes, Chantal, tell me. Very good. To check inflammation in the body. Everyone appreciate Miss Chantal. Very good. To check any inflammation in the body. Inflammation in the body. To check any inflammation in the body. Right? So that is the primary purpose of performing ESR. Now, what are the reasons to get inflammation? Can you give few reasons to get inflammation? Yes? Abhishek saying that increased red blood cells lead to inflammation. Right, that is not the correct answer. Allergic reactions. So Kajal trying to say allergic reactions. There is some connection. Any other?
Antigen encounter.
Reasons for inflammation. That is my question. Yes, Abhishek, show the answer. Neutrophils. Not neutrophils. Maybe Abhishek trying to say B cells are increased. So he's trying to say B cells are increased. That's why inflammation happened. Yes, B cells will respond to an inflammation. That is a response, but that is not a correct. In what disease conditions inflammation will happen? Can you tell me the diseases? So in this disease, definitely there will be inflammation.
Joint pain.
Joint pains. Excellent, Mustafa. Very good. Everyone appreciate Mustafa. Joint pains. Very good. Can you be specific? What joint pain? Arthritis. Okay. ESR is one of the gold standard techniques to identify arthritis in the patient. That is called as rheumatoid arthritis, to be precise. Okay. So rheumatoid arthritis can be detected by ESR. And then the primary purpose or the major significance of ESR is to check the tuberculosis infection in a patient, to check TB. Okay. If ESR elevated with the patient having some cough and chest issues, okay, breathing issues, definitely it might indicate a TB. Elevated ESR value indicates a TB. Is that clear? Yeah. So now, let us see how to perform this test. We are taking a vertical glass rod. We are taking a vertical glass rod. This glass rod has openings on both the ending, both the sides. The length of this glass rod is 30 centimeters. Please write down these points. The length of this glass rod is 30 centimeters. The length of this glass rod is 30 centimeters. And the diameter of this glass rod is 2.5 millimeters. These things are very important, okay? Please note down these points. Both the ends are open, 30 centimeters in length, 2.5 millimeters in diameter, okay? Then this glass rod has graduations, okay, from 0 to 100, 0 to 100. See, vice versa. 0 to 100, 0 to 100. I'm sorry, 200. Okay, I made a mistake. Sorry, 200. 0 to 200. Okay. These are the graduations to this tube. Okay. Then, last time I have given you an analogy to understand ESR. That analogy is, I said to you, I will read describe it. So, if you remember, there are two glass rods. One glass rod has water, and another glass rod has fevicol. Do you remember this analogy? If you forward, still I will recall. So, listen. Imagine we have suspended a stone in this water. It will take 2 seconds to reach the water. Okay? 2 seconds to reach the water. Then this is a fevicol solution, second glass tube. Here, fevicol is there and I drop the same glass stone. This is the stone. Same 2 gram stone, 2 gram stone. How much time it will take for this stone to reach bottom? More than this time, right? Maybe can I wait 10 seconds? Because it is slowly moving through fevicol. Okay? That is called as, once it settles down, that is called sediment. Now we are going to study the time it is taking to sediment. The time it takes for a stone to settle at the bottom. That rate is called as sedimentation rate. Time, its length of travel is called as rate. Sedimentation rate. Here we are studying the sedimentation rate, right? Instead of rock, a stone, we are studying the sedimentation rate of a red blood cell suspended in a vertical glass rod. Hence the statement erythrocyte sedimentation rate. Or in this test, we are studying the rate of sedimentation of red blood cell when it is suspended in a vertical glass rod. Is it clear? Alright. Now we understood that we are measuring the time taken by the red blood cell to sediment. Now, what is the significance? There are two conditions. Let us see. A healthy condition and a rheumatoid arthritis condition. During rheumatoid arthritis, in a healthy blood sample, for this blood, there will be some 20 antibodies. Assume there will be 20 antibodies in a healthy blood individual. If it is a rheumatoid arthritis, the antibodies will be 2 lakhs. See the proportion. They are exponentially increased in concentration. Now, these excessive antibodies present in the blood will act as a fevicol, or they will, the blood becomes slightly viscous, but viscous is not a right word, but they will interfere with the sedimentation of the red blood cell. So, actually this test is about how much amount of antibodies present in the plasma. These antibodies will give the status of inflammation, the degree of inflammation in the body. So it is an indirect test of understanding inflammation in the body. But yes, there are some drawbacks of this test. The drawbacks are, this test cannot tell whether this is a rheumatoid arthritis or is this a tuberculosis or is this any other inflammation. It cannot give the reason for inflammation, but it will give an idea, a clue about the inflammation status in the body. This test alone don't have any significance. It's a useless test. But still, it plays a vital role in the hematology. The reason is, this is the cheap, easy, less manpower required test. That is the approach in every diagnosis. First, we will do the simple test with this, less cost. This test will cost around 50 rupees. Just I need some your amount of blood. I will keep in a vertical stab for 1 hour. After 1 hour, I will get result. Only 50 rupees report. If this test came positive, then we will go for costly tests. Okay. If this test came negative, we won't go for those screenings. We don't go for RA screening. RA screening will cost 200 to 300. Okay. So that is the reason why still this test plays an importance in performing. Is it clear? Any doubts so far? Now, the scientists came with some problems also. The problem is, they standardized 1 hour time, and this takes 1 hour. And sometimes we need a report urgently, within less than 1 hour. So what they did, they have modified this test. This large glass tube with 30 centimeters diameter, with 2.5 mm diameter, length and diameter, is called as the scientist name. His name is Western Green's tube. Western Green's tube. Western Green's tube is purely used for ESR estimation. Is it clear? In the olden days, what we used to do is, every lab technician used to become a lab pipe. Okay? So they will keep blood in a test tube, they will take this ESR tube and they will start their rapid activities. They will start sucking the blood up to 0 mark and they will keep it in a ESR stab. Sometimes their rapid instincts will come and they will drink the blood. So yeah, this is one problem. So mouth pipetting has been nullified. Today in labs we are not doing any mouth pipetting, and we came up with a very nice solution. We came up with a disposable ESR tubes. Ideally the blood should be taken up to 0 mark, right? So what we did reverse engineering. So this is a ESR tube. So there is 0 mark in the top, okay, and there is a stopper inside this. So take a blood vial, insert this, automatically the blood will elevate up to what mark? 0. Why it stopped at 0? Because there is a stopper, and you will keep this in a blood vial for next 1 hour. After 1 hour, what happens? The red blood cells will sedimentate, and you will get a gap in the top. Is it clear? Yes, miss. So this is your lateral end, and you are enrolling towards it of BSM, and then you can say some help. Okay, later your friends will guide you what to do. This possible, yes sir. So, but still, the problem is 1 hour issue. Now, they came up with a solution. They shortened the length of the tube. So, less length, less time it takes to perform the ESR. Am I correct? This is called as Wintrobe's tube. Wintrobe's tube. Wintrobe's tube. Write down the properties of Wintrobe's tube. Properties of Wintrobe's tube. It is 11 centimeters long. It is just 11 centimeters long. Actually, the graduation it will be 15 centimeters approximately. Let me check here. It is 11. It is 11 centimeters long, and the diameter of Winklow's tube was 2.5. Oh, same diameter. 2.5 millimeters. Sorry, millimeters. And the graduations are 0 to 10. And 0 to 10. Graduations are 0 to 10. Graduations are 0 to 10. Yes. Yes, miss. You want? Yes, miss. My second. You are Brahman. Brahman was obstructing her view. Okay, Brahman, you can sit there. Okay. Alright. Is everything clear so far? No. The Winklow's tube is the shorter version of Westergreen's tube. Now, the scientists came with another approach. Rather than waiting for half an hour, they said that we can even spin it in the centrifuge machine. Once spinning for 15 minutes, we can take the reading. Okay. So that we'll see later. So this is Winklow's tube. Another important point to Winklow's tube: one end is sealed. One end of the Winklow's tube was sealed, but in Westergreen's both the ends are open. Yes, Miss Baisenge. 15 centimeters.
11.
This is 30 centimeters. Ideally, this is 11 centimeters. For ease of understanding, I say 15. This is 11 centimeters in length. Okay? Winklow's 11 centimeters. Yeah. Then. Yes. Winklow's. Westergreen's tube. Westergreen's tube. Is everything clear so far? Now listen, there is one problem with EDTA. When we are adding EDTA to the blood, okay, the blood becoming thin. It's losing its viscosity. Actually, we need its viscosity to steady the sedimentation. So EDTA sample is not the right sample for performing ESR. We need citrated anticoagulant. We need to take citrated anticoagulant. We need to take citrated anticoagulant for the purpose of ESR studies. Now you understood, right? Because citrated anticoagulants won't interfere or they won't alter the viscosity of the blood. Is this point clear? So there is a ratio between how much anticoagulant should be taken to how much of blood. They have standardized the quantity also. The quantity is to 1.6 ml of blood, we need to add 0.4 ml of citrated anticoagulant for Winklow's tube approach. Is it clear? In Winklow's we can use EDT also, but this is for Westergreen's, and Westergreen's is the gold standard. Now I want to tell one interesting thing about Winklow's. Even though this is easy, fast compared to Westergreen's, the problem is we need a very special needle to fill this tube. See the diameter of this one is very small. and one end was already closed. So how to fill it? So there is a very long needle, a syringe with very lengthy needle. Okay. So we will take blood through that needle, we will insert the needle and we will fill like this. And unfortunately, I kept a requisition for needles, we didn't receive them. That is called Winthrop's needle. Without the help of Winthrop needle, we can't do this test. So we will proceed with Westergrens for this semester or for this month. Okay. Yeah. So this is all about the basics of Westergren, the properties of tube, diameter, proportions of anticoagulants. Then let us see the results interpretation. The normal results, the normal ESR value in Westergrens, write down. Okay. This is males and this is females. I hope you know. You got any male clause or female clause in the right? Males in Westergrens, the normal value is males 0 to 7 mm per hour. Females, this is 0 to 15 mm per hour. Males 0 to 7 millimeters per hour and females 0 to 15 mm per hour. Yes, Mr. Tadalaran, Julika. Yes, what making you smile? I think someone cracked a joke. Is let's see. Who is she? What is her name? Lawman. Is she cracked any cybernet joke? Like Terminator? No, right? Simple section. Thank you. Winthrop's normal values. Normal values in Winthrop's. Males and females. Males it is 3 to 5 mm per hour and females it is 4 to 7 mm per hour. Now, I just want to rationally think or critically think about the results. Okay? Pay attention. After 1 hour, let me assume. So after 1 hour, the red blood cells are sedimented. This is sedimented red blood cells, and here I got a supernatant. And the length of supernatant is the value actually 0 to 7. That is how we are taking the ESR values. The leftover will be the gap. We are not measuring this one. We are measuring this one. The supernatant gap will be measured in ESR, not the sediment. Keep in mind. This point is very important. In this context, why males is less value and females is more value? Any guesses? Why females ESR is more compared to males? Yes, guess it. Why females got more ESR value compared to males? No idea. Then you are not keeping your brains in my class. Psychologically you are absent. Yes, Abhishek. Yes, Kristika. Yes, Mr. Fresh. No idea, alright. No issues with you. Mercy, yes, Mercy.
I think it's because of hormones.
Hormones. Agreed, partially agreed. Hormones, since she said hormones, any other valid answer? What is the RBC count, normal RBC count in Mercy? 4.5 to 5 million, right? In case of males, the range is high. In case of females, RBC range will be comparatively less. Am I correct? So why females has less red blood cells? Maybe hormonal issue. I can agree. Estrogen, progesterone. Definitely females are comparatively anemic. Doesn't mean they are anemic, by the way. Comparatively to males. Now, let me see. 6 million red blood cells. Okay. So many red blood cells are sedimented. So less gap came in males. In females, 4 million cells. So what happens? Less cells will be sedimented by that time. So more gap has been there. That is the reason why females have more ESR compared to males. Now you understood, right? Why ESR is different from males and females? One of the reason is RBC count also. So we need to consider some factors involving ESR. That I will discuss in next lesson. But anyway, now you got second connection with ESR. So ESR also varies from gender to gender, condition to condition. We need to consider some factors before validating the report of ESR. Is it clear? Very good. Now, in this context of both male and female, a healthy and a diseased, say for example TB, what will be the value of ESR in TB patient? Will it increase or will it decrease? That is my question. ESR value will increase or decrease in TB patient? Whoever telling right answer, they are the second best student after me for today. Yeah. It will increase or decrease? ESR will increase or decrease?
Increase.
ESR will decrease?
Increase.
How many of you agree with increase? I saw many students shouted increase, but when I asked them to raise their hands, they are not raising. Yeah. ESR will increase or decrease in TB?
Increase.
Increase. Raise the hands for increase. How many decrease? How many mind absent? Alright. Listen to me, then you will understand. In TB, there are more antibodies. So blood became more viscous. The rate of sedimentation has been reduced. So the gap of ESR will increase. So in TB or inflammatory condition, the ESR value will increase beyond the normal range. If the ESR value reduced than normal range, is that a problem? It's not a problem. Reduced ESR value is not a problem. Increased ESR is an issue. When ESR is increasing, that indicates there is some inflammation in the body, leading to slow sedimentation of red blood cells. Now you understood the logic behind the ESR increase with the inflammatory condition. Our universe can't understand ABO grouping. I don't know how universe will comprehend these ESR basics. So you need to be very cautious. You need to study. Why you removed buttons, universe? No. You must keep buttons. Keep it. The universe looks good with no stars when it has buttons. Use the stars properly. Yes. So these are some basics of ESR. In next class we will do the test. Okay. There are some factors we will consider and we will do the test. Okay. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you. Don't take it personally. Okay. I'm not scolding anyone.